Stupid thing. There we go. All right, testing, testing. 1, 2, 3. Now the microphone's working. All right. Nice try. So why is my other camera not working? Okay. All right. Whatever. It has an option to pick it, but it's not. There it goes. There it goes. There you go. Alright, cool. That's working. Alright, so everything's working. I think. We'll find out. To the repair bench. Maybe. It's thinking about it. Oh, you silly thing. Hold on. Alright. Capture card. There it is. In all its beauty. Cool. Alright. Now we're ready. We still have Mike. We still have Mike. Hey, Mikey. And I need my phone because I have no idea what C38 is. Where's my caps? Console 5. There it is. Console 5 wiki. Wicked cool, yo. Oh. Why is my alert bot not working? There it goes. Thanks for the sub, Michael. Getting my my cap settings. But yeah, ooh, pretty micro. I'm gonna see how close I can get this microscope. I've not really messed with it much, but. That doesn't work. Can't do it that way. Never mind.
Michael de Lima. Person turquoise waving.
Alright. So yeah, I started recapping this guy last week. I've got most of the caps done on the main board. So I'm going to get that done. And I'm then... Why does that look... Okay, no. Like, is that cracked? No, okay, it's not. So I've got most of that done. I've got to, once I get this done, we'll put it back together, make sure it still works.
Repairing stuff today?
Yep. I've got, the Saturn wasn't reading games, and I'm pretty sure it was because of the, an issue with the, brain dead. It was an issue with the caps. I found a couple leaky caps here, so I'm hoping that once I get this done, it should be fine. Okay, so 38 is empty. I keep on wanting to put stuff there, but it don't get anything. So I'm just going to put some solder on here and make the pads look pretty. That way I'll remember nothing goes there. Alright, so let's go over here to... Alright, 35 gets something. I remember. Yes, it's a 47... 4760 6.3 amp. 36 volt, so should be this guy here, I think. Yes, okay. I really need to clean my desk. I can't find anything on it. There we go. Come on. What's going on? My soldering iron getting... I turned down my soldering iron. That was my bad. I must have bumped it when I was getting stuff ready. There it goes. Now it's melting up.
Michael de Lima. Sometimes I feel like attacking my messes and piles of stuff. Sometimes no.
Yeah. I definitely have to. I definitely have to do that. I look at my piles. I'm like, oh my gosh. I actually just made a to-do list on a sheets page, just so I remember what I've got to do. I've got a pile of wires and stuff and controllers next to my pool table, and that's been sitting there for years. And I just need to go through, organize them, and just be done with it because it's driving me nuts. And I know I need to get it done. I just don't. Like, when I go to do it, there's something else on my brain.
Good man.
Alright. I think we don't have anything there. Still, even though I'm looking at it. We got a couple here by our cartridge port. So we got to get these done now. So C49 and C50. Alright. C49 is another one of them there. 4735s, and how about 40? Okay, so both of these are more of these caps, so we'll just drop them like they're hot. But they're not hot yet. Okay. Alright, hitting up 49. Yeah, I just got this microscope, so I got to use it all the time now, because if I don't, there's no reason to get it, right? There we go. All right. Get those ready. Cap in my hand here. Stop running away from me. Oh my gosh. Once I can figure out how to hold it again. I was trying to do it at a different angle. That did not work out for me. So we'll stick with the angle I know. We'll just do that. Yeah, okay. Beautiful. Roll that beautiful bean footage. Alright, there we go. I'll touch up on the other side there again. Okay. Whew. Twist it now before I forget again that I can't do it like that. There we go. Alright. Last cap, and then I'm going to put this thing together, and we'll make sure it works. It should be fine. The thing is like I got the caps for the power supply and the the CD board too, but I don't know if I'm going to need them. I'm going to go ahead and we'll do it anyway. Let's see. That's good. Alright, so that should be our entire board done. We'll zoom out a bit here. Maybe. I guess that's as zoomed out as far as I can. But we got all of those. Make sure I didn't miss any sides on these guys. Okay, all those are good. Got that one. Hopefully I didn't forget these two that I just did. That one's good. Ew. That one's got a little bit of a solder hanging out on the plastic. There we go. Not anymore, I say. Okay, he looks good. There's that 38 that gets me every time. Honestly, I think these two right here was the only two I actually needed to recap. And I don't like this one. I guess he is on there. He just... Let me zoom in here. It was really close to the side. That's beautiful. Everyone can see that now, can't you? Still looks like crap. I don't know. Debating off. I just want to retake that cap off. And I need to move it forward is what I need to do. We'll just move the cap real fast and hopefully. I'm pretty sure I started the. I started the solder on that one. I pushed it back, so I know it's good. But we can. I'll just get my meter out and double check it. I think I did that last time, but. This one. Yeah, we're good. All right. Okay, cool. Let me see what I'm doing next. Okay, so I gotta move this guy out of the way. Sega. I want to get my other. I guess we can put it together over here. So I'll go over to my just talking bench. So I've got the shell, the base shell, and yeah, I need to put my camera back over there. Hold on. I took my main camera that I used over here off and just put the microscope on there. And now I don't have enough. It's zoomed in too close to show any like extra work I'm doing. So with me needing to now go in here and build this thing back up, I don't have a camera to show me building the console. So we'll just have to get that camera hooked up again. Give me a minute. Don't mind me. Yes, of course. I'm a professional streamer. I know what I'm doing all the time. How dare you say that I'm amateur and make up stuff as I go? Why? Why would that be a thing? Oh, you stupid microphone handle. All right. There we go. Alright. Alright, so that would do good with the camera. Alright, where'd my... Which way did she go? Which way did she go, George? Alright, I'm getting it. I promise I think I know what I'm doing. Oh, I forgot a board. Oh, I mean, this is for... There's only one cap on it. But we'll go ahead and change it out. I don't think this would make a difference. But we'll change the cap out on this. And then I'll find the camera. There it is. Found it. See? See? I got things. I'm doing things. Alright. Alright, there we go. Come on. Get on there. Alright, cool. Now, we got the camera back. And I'll put this over here. Around here. Where's my USB hub? Oh. Okay. Hi. All right. Let me see here. Repair bench. Well, that's not awkward at all. Remove this one. And we'll add in video capture, existing. Oh, razor. There it is. Alright. Okay, cool. So we'll just turn this guy off. Boop. Oh my gosh, that's not disorienting. Let me see here. Now you can see how messy the table is. Rotate this thing around a bit. Alright, so this is the way I'm looking at it. Alright, so there's the full thing. And then we can just kind of go back and forth. Alright, yeah, alright. Now we got the full guy back on here. I will go back to the other camera.
Michael DeLima. Face green smiling.
Hey, see? I got it. Maybe. Come on. Get up there. There we go. Alright. Hey! Alright, now we can get rid of this main board. We'll put him in the shell. We'll grab the little board here. He's only got one cap. He's all blurry too. Naturally blurry, actually. That's you know, all that crap moving things around, I knocked my caps away. Where is... Oh, there. I'll say. My 47. I should have one left. There it is. One left. Cool beans. And we'll just do this. Hold on, I need to grab my board holder for this. This guy's too small. He's going to move around on me. So now you're going to get a real close-up zoom because now he's standing up on a holder. Maybe not. Maybe you live a little. Maybe you... Okay. There we go. Oh my gosh. Let me lower this thing down. Alright. Now we can adjust focus. Autofocus costs too much. There we go. Okay, now we can get the cap off.
Michael DeLima. What does that small board do in the Saturn?
So this one is the on the Saturn he would do like the MPEG videos. So I mean really it doesn't do much now. but this also has the adapter that goes to the CD-ROM. So this is a model 1.0, model 0.8. It's not even a 1. It's a 0.8. So it's an old model. One of the first released versions that was released in America, and it is not practically put together. Like the newer they get, the better they're easier to work on. But these older ones, they had like too many different boards on them. Come on. It's not doing anything. It's just making noise. Let me clean it out. But yeah, this has the MPEG connector on it. It is basically a PCMI adapter. And so if you use a Satiator, which is a device so you can like play games off the Saturn without having the disc in there, it will plug into this port on the Saturn. There we go. Oh yeah, that's... Ow! Why am I dumb? Okay. I put down that metal rod I just stuck into the desoldering iron and freaking rested my arm on it.
Michael de Lima. It has an enormous IC on it, compared to today's technology.
Yeah. Oh, that hurt. Gotta clean this up. Come on, alcohol. Maybe? No? Oh, screw this alcohol thing. Jeez. Just dip my whole brush inside the alcohol bin. There we go. Alright, so we have positive or negative, and our negative is on this little ground here. Okay, cool. So when we took off, there's our new one. Alright. Come on, get on there. All the cool caps are going on. You want to be cool, don't you? Jesus. I don't think it does. Let's try this again, shall we? Just try walking on there, just kind of. Starting out, just walking in, just walk it in. A little bit further. Beautiful, baby. Yeah. Alright, there we go. You had one single cap on it. I don't think... There's two other capacitor spots. Oh, there's more. There's like 4 other capacitor spots. But I don't think it's supposed to be used. Yeah, it only has this one. Alright, so that should be everything we need to do on this guy. Alright, now we can power this guy off, move it out of the way. Go to the larger overview. There we go. I didn't mean to turn off my light. There we go. Now we can see again. let's see if I can remember how this goes together again. First thing I'm going to do is that we'll clean the base of it, because that way it's nice and pretty. And will look good when we put it back together. So yeah, as you see, there's some dust and stuff in here. Just kind of brush it off and make it look better. These almost need to be washed in the sink. This one's a little bit dirty. Yeah, let me go take it upstairs. I'm gonna rinse this off. No, we'll just do it like this. We'll just be loud and noisy, and I'll turn on my air compressor. Hold on. Right? Wakey, wakey. Yeah. There we go. Yeah, that was lovely. So I don't know if we can roll this down a little closer here. But yeah, it's a little dirty in the crevices. No one's ever going to see this again, but I don't know it's there, so I'm going to go ahead and clean it. This is for a friend. He's like, hey, this thing's not working. Can you fix it? I'm like, at first I thought it was just going to be a CD-ROM issue. But then when I started it up and the way that the BIOS worked, it was not processing the BIOS correctly. So I'm like, I don't think the CD-ROM's the problem. So I'm trying this. We'll do the recap first. And then hopefully that fixes it. I think that I need to like use the toothbrush to get out all the extra bubbles. I have some paintbrush. I have a paintbrush set around here that I use for cleaning too. It's probably easier to use that. I forget I have the brush in here. I've actually washed these in the dishwasher before because it's just like get all these clean. But you know, if I want to do it on stream, I kind of have to hand wash them a little bit more. This one's not too bad up here, is it? I think the lid's going to be nastier than the base. Sorry, extreme close-up.
Michael DeLima. Yeah, I love the paintbrushes for cleaning shells.
They make it so much easier to get in those little crevices. Like right here in the back, and where the screw goes in. I think we're good. And I also bought some of this. I like to put this on it too. It's the protectant, UV protectant for the plastics. So I'll spray it on my rag, and I'll just kind of wipe it on here, and it will make it shine up. I have to admit,
Michael
though,
DeLima. That shell cleaned up pretty good.
it did, didn't it? I mean, it looks nice now. Get this last side here, and then we'll get the base here. I mean, considering how old they are, poor guy's hitting 30 years old next year.
Michael DeLima. Oh nice. UV protector.
Yeah. Gotta make sure it stays shiny for the foreseeable future. Alright, cool. Alright, so now he's good. Now we can, I guess I'm gonna clean the metal. He's not too bad. He's got a little bit of rust spots on here, but not as bad as I've seen before. So I'm not even going to worry about trying to scrub those off. The bottom looks good. The last one I opened up, man, looks like somebody spilled something in it. So there's like rust all over the metal. Alright, so here's this guy now. And we'll get one we just got done recapping. Let me see if I can remember how all this goes in. I'm pretty sure the feet go in first, and then the other shell, and then this kind of stands right over in this area. Okay. Yeah, something like that. And then, this is for... What does this go on to? I might have to look that up. I don't remember what this goes on to. It feels like it should go on to, like, maybe the front of the controller port, maybe? No, that doesn't have screws on the front of it. You go somewhere. This goes on here. Something like, well, something like this. There we go. That goes on there. Alright. Forgot to clean that plastic. Let's do it real fast. That goes on there. Stands on here.
D2 Crafty 1.
Hey!
Saturn. You usually have issues with the CD-ROM, no?
Sometimes. This one I think was mostly capacitors, so I'm trying that first before I blame the CD-ROM. This one wasn't reading games, but I think there was something else wrong with it besides the games. Oh. Hold on. Where are you? There you are. Like, these are... I actually bought Japanese compliant screwdrivers. Just so I can actually have the correct ones that go on these. Come on, arm. Stay up there. There we go. Now you can see everything again. So I'm pretty sure the metal goes on top and then this goes on top of the metal. Maybe it doesn't. I don't know. I have to look at the shell. Oh, it plugged in there nice and tight. Come on. There we go. Alright, at least need to get this screw in down here. I had them all organized and then I bumped the pile. So that helped. Okay, this has a little bit more rust to it. Let me rinse this off real fast. Get some 409. That might help me figure out where that other piece goes. Alright, before we start putting this down.
D2 Crafty 1. That thing looks more complicated than most things. Funny how you can probably change that to a simple Raspberry Pi.
Yeah, I know, right? Alright, so we have the screw there. 2 screws here first before I put it together. Alright. That screw goes in first. That screw. I want to know where this goes. No way it goes like this. I mean, that fits like that. I wonder if it does go like that over top of the controller port. Like, maybe it does sit like this. It just didn't look like it fit right. So there's a lip here. I feel like that lip goes onto something. I don't say this goes on top. No, that wouldn't make sense. Maybe it does go on the bottom. I don't think it would go around those capacitors like that.
Michael DeLima. Yeah, the Saturn is pretty much fully implemented in FPGA as well.
Yeah. Yeah, I've got my FPGA set up. Alright, so this is definitely in the way of this metal going that direction. So it must go in upside down. Alright, yeah, it goes upside down. Alright, cool.
D2 Crafty 1. Assuming most of those chips are RAM/ROM chips and probably video memory.
Yeah, you got a lot of memory in here. You've got 2 video processors. Wait, I don't think it's black ones yet. Maybe? I don't remember. I think the black ones are for the top. I think all the ones internally was silver. This one gets screwed in first. Yeah, that feels better. Then this guy over here gets screwed in. This is one of those weird Saturns. The power supply actually is mounted to the top part of the Saturn. So it's kind of a weird guy. Oh, come on. Where's my magnet? There he is. My magnet's stuck to a magnet. Alright, that. And then these get screwed down later. I think these go screwed down first. We have slightly longer ones, I think, maybe? See how that feels. Yeah, that feels good. Okay. We'll go ahead and plug in the wires too, so I don't have to deal with that afterwards. And then this is on before I put on the top metal. Alright, so it's clipped down there, sitting in there. Alright, that looks good. Where's my other wires at? I think I put them in top of on the lid here. Okay, so we have. I think all the rest of the wires are plugged into the power supply in the lid, minus the ribbon cable that plugs to the Saturn, the CD unit. That's right here, and that goes in here. Plug it in first so I don't have to fight the metal. There we go. Okay. So now these guys can be threaded up through here. Alright, now we can start putting all the rest of the screws in. Should have two more long ones for the back part, where the for the controller port here. Yeah, that's good. So it goes up and curves. So where the metal piece is holding where the bracket kind of sticks up higher. I don't know. I know I can get all these things emulated and things, but you know, sometimes it's just fun to be able to use the original hardware. That one has like a little metal piece. I think this one is. I think this goes in there to ground it to the other metal. Maybe not. this screw looks different. Let's try this one. Yeah, that's it. Alright. We have a little clips here. This is taped here. Definitely, you can see that. Let me just loosely place it back together, and we'll see if this remedied the main issue. A lot of times, like, I got the caps for this, but a lot of times the CD units don't need recapped. They're okay. We'll just kind of clean up around it here. And we'll get some nice clean grease. Oh yeah, that's right. This gets screwed down to that. Okay, that's why that screw looks different. Where are you? Get a little tub with new grease somewhere. Once again, it's lost among the forgotten realms of yesteryear. Hi, ADHD brain. How are you doing today? I'm fine. Did you need something? Never mind. Don't forget. Just forget about it. You don't need it. You're fine. Fine. Doesn't get grease right now. I'll find it when I'm not looking for it. That'd be the best time to find it. There's that. So I guess this one goes around here. That one? That seems too far. That doesn't seem right. Alright, so this ribbon cable goes here. Maybe. Why is it not wanting to sit properly? So one of these things is not like the other. Did I put these down wrong? No, these are all the same. They shouldn't matter which one I put into which. Push.
D2 Crafty 1. I mean, the Saturn is just like a modern-day Abraham's tag.
No kidding. So I'm like how it sits here. It's so weird. Like this one sits fine, that one sits fine. These are all sitting fine. This one's way the f up in the air. There we go. All right. All right. There we go. You go to the power supply then. And we also have two cables coming to here. Maybe this one goes to here, and then goes to this one here. And then tape down that. Okay, that feels right in the right place for the tape. Where does this one go? Ah, power supply, come to me, my child. Here's our power supply. Here we have this cable that goes into there. And then we have you guys coming down here. Okay. Alright, cool beans. I see, said the blind man. Move this out of the top. We'll mess with the top here for a minute. And we have this plastic piece here that protects the power supply somewhere. I'm going to say this probably goes on the metal below the power supply, because the power supply is mounted in here, right, in this area. So the power supply gets plugged in here. Okay. And then it's kind of mounted into here. Wait, is this, let's check the clips here. No. Okay. Oh, I hate this thing. And it kind of slides into here, I guess. Yeah, slides there. Then back here. Alright. And then we have 2 screws back in this area. Another screw. Alright, and then one holding up front here. That does not fit. That's too big. This one here. So this one has a silver one, so maybe it is this little silver guy here. I just need to grab the smaller screwdriver. Yeah, that feels better. Alright. As that, let's go ahead and get it cleaned up a bit. Because the power supply is on, I'm just spraying the washcloth instead of the console. Paintbrush. Once again, he is gone. When I needed him the most, he wasn't there for me. Woe is me. Try to get this stuff. Hey, you know what? That works. Found another brush. Alright, I'm spraying this part right here. It's I got some nasty crud in the corners of this thing. Try to get it cleaned out of there. How is there more dust inside the console than outside of it? Like, did they just leave it open all the time? It's weird. Looking better now. This is not nearly the dirtiest console I've worked on, but like anything, you keep looking at it, you're going to keep finding things to clean on them. Toothpick. Now we will shine it up. Some UV protectant. Stop, pop, and open. Stop, pop, and roll. And if it doesn't work, it's a really pretty paperweight. Alright. Put this guy back down. Take a look at this guy once again. Alright, I see where the plastic goes now. It goes in this area here. Yeah, okay, so it kind of goes underneath these guys first, then that one, and slides in. There we go. Alright, so that should protect the power portion. Now we have this guy that goes into here. Okay, he goes in here. Right. Then we have our reset button. Hold on. Where do you go? Oh, right there. Okay. Feel like I should have one more plug somewhere. What goes in here? Oh, here it is. Found it. The eject mechanism. Which way you go? Like this, or like that, or like this, y'all? I'm gonna go with like this. Yep, there we go. Alright. That'd be all she wrote. Got the battery we can put back in there. And then we have all of the screws, which I've got some screws over here that doesn't make sense to be on here. I'm pretty sure we got all the ones that matter. Because I'm putting the screws in the base, that means I'm going to have to take it apart again. As long as we all know that that's how this works. This screw is too long. Huh. Just throw a silver one in this one. Problem is I don't always clean up my excess old screws. So that just means I could have some screws laying around from other consoles. So don't know which one would go. Alright, let me go ahead and get the battery back in here. And we'll go over and test it. I mean, who knows if that battery is good. But anywho's... playtest. Oh, look, that's beautiful. Oh, that's right. I've got to. That's because I'm using.
D2 Crafty 1.
There we go.
Oh, you're the extra parts guy.
Yeah, it's fine. Just some extra parts laying around. Okay. Give me a second. I will get the console working. I guess I can turn on the Sega CD so that way it has something showing on the screen. I think this is going to be the right one. Unless I screwed up and... Oh, I know what's wrong. It doesn't like it that I use the... There you go. That's the Sega CD I was testing earlier. But I just wanted to turn it on so something was on the screen. Now, to be fair, it's not extra parts so much as I have not finished repairing those. So I still have parts off from ones I've not finished fixing. It's not that, you know, not completely messed up. Alright, turning off the Sega CD.
D2 Crafty 1. Same thing with me. I have extra parts. I know my old Sega CD has parts that should be there. But whatever.
Yeah. Yep, I'm in the same boat. I'm pretty sure that those are for, I started taking apart my, my Genesis 2, or my Genesis 3, and that's where those are from. Hold on, there we go. My Saturn controller was kind of tangled up. Alright, let's see what happens. Yeah, that's good. I took the battery out. I'm not going to worry about changing that. Ooh, I didn't get that before. I've got Thunderstrike in there right now. Let's see if it starts. Hoodaman! Probably not me. But, I mean, I at least got this Saturn working. And it was just bad caps. So, hooray! I can turn on my really ugly camera. I forgot about him. I bought a $10 camera from Amazon, so you know, just think of how
Michael
nice
DeLima.
a
Trophy yellow smiling.
just as good as you would expect a $10 webcam to look. That's what this looks like. Hold on, let's go. There we go. Yep, there we go. $10 webcam. Thunderstrike 2. You know what? I can't use this controller. I forgot Thunderstrike won't let me use the 3D pad. Hold on. It don't matter. I'm just happy this works. Where are you? There you are. So, the intro FMV of this game looks better than the other.
What's that game? Helicopter looks nice.
It's Thunderstrike 2. There you go. Now it tells you.
Intelligence reports indicate that the Colombian drug cartels are smuggling.
It sounds good. The FMV didn't break up. Yeah. Perfect. That's what I wanted. Now, it looks good here, and it looks good at the beginning, but wait until you see the game. Oh, buddy, you're going to be excited.
D2 Crafty
Wah,
1.
wah.
So you're saying the intro looks better than the game?
I don't know why.
LOL.
Yeah, baby. I mean... Shut up. Don't tell me what to do. You're not my daddy. Back up, back up, back up. Do something. Just, oh my gosh, I love this game. It's the best game ever. Go on. He dead now. Right. That's missiles, that's...
D2 Crafty 1. Doesn't look too bad.
I guess it's not horrible, but... There's a little dude. Dude, die little dude. I don't know, I'm not a fan of this. I don't like the cockpit view.
ONI Densetsu. Hi people.
Hey, how's it going, bud? I got the Saturn recaptain working.
Michael de Lima. Person turquoise waving.
I thought I shot that down already.
ONI Densetsu. FPGA is for phonies.
I'll sit here and keep pounding it with the little bullets until you die. There you go. Can I change the screen? Oh, hey, you know what? That looks better. I don't have the freaking cockpit in my way. Let's see what I'm aiming at now.
ONI Densetsu. You cannot do better than real hardware.
Unless you can't afford to get the real hardware. Then play with what you can. But I got the Saturn working, so I'm happy. Wow. I'm almost out of, Are they? I don't even know what that means. What's evasive action? There. I have evasively reacted. Is it that little house? I hope it is.
D2 Crafty 1.
Alright.
You can change views. The game just got better.
I did evasive action. It is Oh, I must have been the main target because I exploded. Alright. Anywho's, we'll test a couple other games and then as long as everything loads up okay, we're good. Oh, let's make sure the battery's saved. I'll turn it off. Let it set for a second. If it doesn't, I'll throw a new battery in it. Alright. Powering it on. Yeah, it saved fine. Let's see here. What's another one with some F&V action? Well, this has some fast moving stuff. It read the game pretty quickly, so I'm happy with that. I'll check the cartridge port here in a second too. We'll make sure that works. I'll load up a burnt disc. Make sure it can play stuff off of the. Oh, wrong button. I hate it when they make the bomb button be.
D2 Crafty 1. I gonna.
Take that, fish monster. Kill all the fish monsters.
D2 Crafty 1. I'm sure you have Daytona in there.
Oh yeah, I've got
somewhere.
Daytona. We can do Daytona. Give me a second. And we'll grab some Daytona. Hey. 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 Alright. Darius. He's good. Watch out, you're tearing up your wheels. Well, so this is the stuff that I have on this shelf here. It's stuff I haven't played yet for my actual Saturn stream. I've done Daytona already, so I'll go grab it off the shelf. Or I can do some virtual racing. Alright, so grab the Daytona. I'm going to plug in the action replay that I've modded with the what's it but gotta make sure cartridge port works. Oh, it didn't work. Hold on. Should go right to Sega. It shouldn't do this boot thing. If the cartridge works, it'll bypass this portion of the BIOS. So it's just gonna go right to Daytona. No, it didn't. Well, it shouldn't. Whatever. It usually bypasses that. Let's go ahead and enable cheats. Player 1, I'll race as the horse. Oh crap! No, I want to be the horse. Don't take this away from me. I need it in my life. All right.
D2 Crafty 1. Do.
Okay, there we go. I'm a horse that's always in first place. And There we go. That's really all I need in my life. I'm a horsey. Illegal slot your mom is. I don't know why it had an illegal slot. I don't think it likes that code. Maybe it did. Why is my controller not working? I think one of those codes messed up the... messed the game up. Hold on.
D2 Crafty 1. Game rejects you.
Yeah, it does. Alright. Just try the horse one then. Let's see if it also complains about an illegal slot. It does. That's so weird. I've never seen that message before. Alright, I'm going to take off the memory card. I'm going to take out the card. I'm going to just load the game normally. I want to see if it has a legal slot again. Don't want to be talking about illegal slots in here. Feels dirty. Alright, so that one's fine. All slots are fine. Everyone is okay with them. Come on, we know. You don't have to tell us every time. Yeah, so when it has a legal slot, it disables the controller. We don't need grip where we're going. We're just going to run right into the walls every time. You're going to have to wait a second because it's switching resolutions. You're going to wait a second again because it's switching resolutions. Rolling stop!
D2 Crafty 1. Listening to Take Nobu sing this is amazing LUL.
How am I only at 21st? Feels like I passed all the cars. I'll burn up the tires if I want to burn up the tires. You don't tell me what to do. Burn up the tires. I won't burn up the tires. You don't tell me what to do. We're in the top 10. Maybe I didn't need the cheat codes. We got what? 3 more laps? Three cars left. Oh man, I'm so close to the first place here. Can we get it? Can we get it? Yeah, come on. burn up these tires. Let's do it. Oh crap! I did that. Oh my gosh. No, I'm not all right.
The white flag is out. This is the final lap.
Doing so good every lap except for the last one. Oh, come on. Whatever. That's okay. I gold, apparently. You know what? Saturn works. So, now the Sega CDs, I've tested them. I just need to take them apart, and I'm going to... I sold one to Red McKnight 32, and I'm just trying to find... I put one with the new battery in it, so I'm going to give him the one with the new battery. It don't matter to me. I can always put batteries in, and that one I put a battery cradle in it, so it makes it look better. So just talk here. Yeah, I think I've tested all these. There we go. Unplug that. Come on. Stupid metal plate holds them on there too strong. Alright, let's look at the Sega CD. To the bench! Okay. So this has got like, looks like it had some writing on it and somebody used alcohol and scraped up the top there a little bit. Sherlock Holmes is inside of it. I was using that to test. Don't want to have that disc out.
D2 Crafty one. I have the one that stacks on top. Wonder if I should refurbish it.
Yeah, you want to change those guys. The caps go bad on those. They're just a bunch of 10 ohms, but still, they'll go bad and they'll go through your traces. And I've got the board isn't too bad, but like I've got this one right here. This is the one I was working on. So this is what the board looks like in a Model 1. But these are the caps. I went ahead and replaced them with little different types of caps. But a lot of them's like rusted through the board, and there's corrosion through some of the vios. I have not been able to get that guy to work. I'm actually going to sell it off broken to somebody that wants it. He's okay with it being broken. So I'm like, okay, I'll let you deal with it. I've put too much blood, sweat, and tears into it so far. I'm not going to fight it anymore. So if yours still works, get in there and cap it before it kills itself. I have 2 of them myself that I've recapped, and that was my 3rd one that didn't work. I was going to try to get that one ready for my brother, but... Yeah, okay, so this is the one I was going to give to him. See, I just put a resistor. Now, to be fair, that this resistor is probably a lot bigger than it needs to be. I mean, the fuse. But the fuse blows on these because of the power being plugged in all the time. So, don't leave your Sega CD plugged in all the time. But I'll go ahead and we'll at least clean up the top for him. Rolling stop. Hey, found the paintbrush. I like it. I know I didn't lose it completely. It's here before. clean everything else I sent to them. I might as well clean up the rest. But now he's basically got one of my Genesis, a 32X from me, and now a Sega CD from me. So his complete combo is all from my extra stuff laying around. This one definitely needs some more lovin's, more McLovins. Especially the eject button. I need to do something about that. It keeps wanting to stick. I think it's just... I don't know why it looks fine. There's not much of these eject buttons. They're just little malleable plastic. Maybe there's some dirt in here that's getting caught. We've got another Sega CD plastic, but I think this is okay. Alright, I'll go ahead and we'll shine it up and out. I remember when I bought this thing. This is at a yard sale. I bought the Sega CD at a yard sale near my house.
D2 Crafty One. You know they still put bromide on those things.
What is it? Bromide? What is that? I don't even know what bromide is. I mean, rolling star.
D2 Crafty One. It yellows or weakens the shell of the Sega.
Oh yeah, I know that's. Oh, so that's like the fire retardant. The stuff that kind of messes with the plastic. This one's good. Yeah, I've cleaned this one up before. When I first got it.
D2 Crafty One. Yep. Fire retardant.
Yep.
Essentially the shell can crack and self-destruct.
Well, I found that this stuff that plastic rejuvenator helps out a little bit. I mean, it's, and even retro brighting helps a little bit, but doesn't actually do what it needs to do. It doesn't give it its full strength. Yep. You know, I think I have. We'll mess with one of my other Model 2s here in a second. But I think I have a region-free BIOS for the Model 2 somewhere. I remember buying it. I just don't remember what I did with it. I mean, that looks pretty good. I'll pay $1 for that. I think that's what I paid for it. I don't know. I know I bought one Sega CD at a yard sale for $1 that was broken.
Kofi stream bot. Visit Dougly007's KO5 page at.
I will. Thank you. I keep forgetting about that. And last one over here. Alright. Cool. There was a little mark over here. Let's see if I can get that off here. There we go. Okay. Yeah, he looks good. Let me go get the side piece for it. Everybody needs a side piece, right? This guy's had better days. We'll clean him up. He's really nasty. I don't know where the little metal piece is to attach it, but I figured I'll at least give him the piece and then he can figure out how he wants to get it to attach. And there's no electronics with this guy at all. He's just a hunk of plastic. Probably 3D prints made for these guys now. There might be a 3D print for the metal adapter. Instead of having a metal, you can have it like a plastic one in there. It will look good on it. That's all. So that's all that really matters, right? Will it kill?
D2 Crafty 1. Sad part. All that stuff will decay, not sure how long, but will. You can 3D print a new shell though.
Yeah. I need to print me a new. I need one with a new lid. I've got one that has a lid that's bad. Alright. There we go. That's for his stuff. Now I've got one Sega CD here. Let me test. I think it's this one that I wanted to take apart and check. One of these was making some weird noises when it like loads up the disc.
But all original stuff will self-destruct eventually.
Kill me, Billy! Oh, come on, Billy! I think these are straight throughs. Yeah. I can just plug this straight in. If not, I just blow a fuse. That one sounds good. No, that doesn't. This is the one I needed. I have one that the gear is grinding, and so it really grinds my gear. So I'm gonna do. I didn't even have to do anything more than just turn it on. It instantly made the grinding sound. So we'll take a look at this one and see if some new. I got some new gears. Maybe we can just pop a new gear in here, and he'll be happy. Did I take the game out? Yeah. Right now it still plays games, but if it's like a little piece of plastic broken somewhere, that's not good. And I bought a few new gears for the CD-ROM. So this guy, I left the original screw in that holds the mounting plate in. I left it in the bottom of the console so I wouldn't lose it. Alright. So it's this gear right here that was making noises on the last one I had. So hopefully it's the same gear. Let me put on. It is sliding. That is the one that's sliding. Why are you sliding? I don't see any broken gears on it. I need to find my grease. This grease is nasty. That's probably what's wrong with this. Just nasty old grease. Hold on. Maybe I put it up in my cabinet. I need to organize my shit. That would be so nice if I did that. So this is his. Put this with the Sega CD. Alright, all of his stuff is ready. I just need to grab the Menacer sensor. Alright, that's all of his stuff. And now, ready to be boxed up and shipped out. Alright, there's his stuff over there. I won't lose it. At least not right away. I think it's going to be here. Got a bunch of EEPROMs in here. They're either for... So these are the Sega EEPROMs. Those are the official Sega ones. I think this is for Model 1s though. The one I should have, it should just have Model 2 written on the top of the... The rest of those are for Nintendo games. So okay, so one of these is a Saturn. And the other two are Sega CDs. I'd have to look up the part numbers to find out which one's what. Well, that's for a controller I gotta fix, the stick drift. Well, I know I have it here somewhere. Here's the gears I need. Here's where I got the new gears at. If I needed that. Also some other parts for other things and stuff. I don't know. Got too many random parts of stuff everywhere. That looks too 3DS. What are you over here? Caps. Covers for more covers. Little tiny parts for other things and stuff. I don't know. Can't see what that is. Well, I don't know what I did with it. What are you? Raspberry Pi Picos. That's for another project I'm doing. Eventually. You know what? Wait, ooh, is this it? Is this it? Maybe. Toshiba. No. Wait. Nope. It's not it. I don't think this is one that's been soldered in though. This is just a new EEPROM for me to write a UniBIOS for my Neo Geo. Well, cripe. I don't know. I did with it. Little tiny buttons. Put them in there. You can put an audio amp inside of a Game Boy. This is for what? The Game Boy Advance SP audio amp. Don't mind me, I'm super organized. I don't know where it is. I figured it's in here somewhere. Everything's somewhere. Atari Lynx, Sega CD Model 1 caps, XI, another Sega CD Model 1 cap kit. So what I did is I bought the Model 1 cap kits, and then I decided I was going to use use other caps I already have. Well, there's my Nomad cap kit, my Sharp Twin cap kit, well, poop on a stick. Odyssey, Coleco. So those are to put RGB and older consoles. I really am trying to find this, but I don't think it's going to happen today. I thought, hey, you know what? Let's really quickly put in this mod, and you gotta have to know where it is to put it in. Whatever. Okay, anyway. I haven't found my grease. I haven't found my Sega CD cover. It's looking really good here, doesn't it? Hey, you want me to do something? No. Not happening.
Onai Densetsu. How are you all doing today?
I'm doing good, except I can't find anything once again, at the not finding stuff. I got the Saturn working, so that's good. That's all done. I was going to put in a region-free BIOS for the Sega CD, but I can't find it. That sucks. You know what? Oh well. I was going to re-grease the gears on this one, but I can't find my grease. I'm just, betting zero here. What do we have here? That's not the grease. This is not the grease you're looking for. Pull out my big old drawer and see if I can find the grease here. Right now it's a lot of watching me trying to find stuff again. It always boils down to Doug's not organized, doesn't know where anything's at.
Onai Densetsu. What's good about the region free? Does it not play Japanese discs?
No, it doesn't. And honestly, I don't even need to put it in. I can use my EverDrive. So what I can do is that it doesn't play region-free discs. It doesn't play Japanese discs or European discs. But I can go into my EverDrive and boot a Japanese BIOS, and it reads the games. So I really don't even need to put the region-free into it. It's just more removing one step of the process. Ow! Stupid thing with pokiness. Alright.
Okanai Densetsu. Europe has no games.
No European Sega CD games. I guess it would be Mega Drive and Mega CD. I thought it had a region, like one game that was only in Europe. I thought that, what was it? Wasn't there a FIFA that was only in Europe? Or am I thinking Saturn? I might be thinking Saturn. Well, I can't find it anywhere. Maybe I put it up here. Put the grease up. Why would I put the grease in the container? Ever. Oh yeah, I've got a film. I thought I left it on my table here. I don't see it here either. Because ADHD is super fun. You know what? I don't even know where my freaking Fram chips are. Well, it's like I bought Fram chips. Maybe those are in here. I got some. I was gonna do a Fram mod to my Saturn. But I don't know where those are either. I just lose in general. Loss. It's got to be something quick and easy I can do in the last little bit of time I've got before my life. Help! I'm so done. Can't find it. Well, I at least know what's wrong with this, so whenever I do find that stuff, we can grease these gears. Alright. Oh well, whatever. Put it back together. Guess I could. Yeah, this one works fine. It just the gear slips a little bit because the grease is old and nasty. I've got my little Sega CD3. I can just start running some wires on that. I've not done the audio mods for that one yet. With the mods to play all the other
Oinai
games.
Densetsu. It needs a new Game Gear.
Got a couple game gears. Oh, you know what? Yeah. What do I have here? I got a new screen for my Turbo Express. We could put that in. I need to find the boards for that too. Okay, I just need to go through a day and all I do is organize shit. I've done it many times before. I just keep on screwing up. There you go. Go ahead and give him a little bit of a wash down too. Might as well. Everyone else is getting clean. Like if I've already got it out, I might as well clean it up. And then make it plastic protected. Or I can just put this guy back in the box for the Sega CD
D2 Crafty One.
and just forget about him.
Just curious. What makes that thing even upgrades the Genesis?
I mean, besides you being able to play CD-based games, it had some other processors into it. So if the developers would have utilized it, it would have had a lot more, more of like a Mode 7 type that it could do with the 3D graphics, and it really could have done a lot more. But unfortunately, developers were lazy and just added CD sound to a lot of their Genesis-based games, and that's all we really got. There we go. I'll put him back. He just gets put in a box. I'll go ahead and, since I've got my other CD unit out, I will get it cleaned up. And this is the one that came out of a rental unit. So he's got a rental box that he goes to. I don't need to tear him apart. He's got everything. He works fine. Just a little dirty. Yeah.
D2 Crafty One. Funny how the CDX is like 1/10 the size of that system and does the same amount.
Right? Yeah, when this one first came out, they was trying to make it work on the console, so had to sit there and play nice with the Genesis. And then when they was like, oh, we'll make the CDX with all this inside of it. I mean, it's layered up, but really, the boards in the Sega CD are not much. There's not much to them. But they need the Genesis to run, so then you have to like make them look good for that. And then you have to have the CD attachment to them. There's a lot more added to it. And I did get some, I got my boards in that I got made for the Genesis triple bypass. So I'm going to put a triple bypass in the Genesis that goes on this, which is a model, I think it's a Model 2 VA4. So VA4 will get a little bit of love. I don't know if I will do it to the VA4. I might grab another cart, Model 2 to put on it, because the VA4 is kind of an oddball. You don't see that one very often. So I've got a bunch of VA 2.8s, I think. One of those would get it. Oh no, this one was voided. Don't tell anyone that I opened it up.
D2 Crafty 1. All the power supplies needed to run that machine and pisses me off.
Yeah. I have the 32X on top of that. Come on. I hate the alcohol dispenser. There it goes. Finally. Alcohol out. Annoy the void. There we go. Alright. There we go. Now happy with that. I'll go grab. Ew. Grab the Genesis and wipe it down a bit. Oh yeah, I'll show you this. This is what I made.
ONI Densetsu. That's been there since the 90s.
So like this one, this shelf, as it looks, got battle damage to it. But here's what I did. I just took this is a 12 volt, 1.6 amp, and I wired in a Genesis. So this one is wired for the Genesis. This is for the 32X, the Sega CD, and the Genesis, and then that. But I did not make one for Model 2.
ONI Densetsu. Sweet Scar Man.
So just one. Right? I don't know what problems it had in its life. Man, I think it came out the victor. Like I said, this was a rental unit. So this has a Blockbuster rental box that it goes into. And he's really not that dirty because I've cleaned him before. He just didn't get waxed up. He's got a few battle scars on him. And he still has his metal plate on the bottom. He doesn't come off that Sega CD very often. I'm just using him for testing. Alright, there we go. Put him back on where he belongs. Doesn't look too shabby now.
ONI Densetsu. It looks so badass all armored up like that.
Doesn't it? Like, it's all ready for something. Maybe I can get that little white scuff off here. Sometimes you can get the scuffs off. Maybe not. Oh well. That's just more battle scars for him. But yeah, that's why I like to keep those two together, because they were, that's how those rented out. Like that together. So, boom. Alright, I will switch over to the chatting box here. I'll go grab the box so you can see what the box looks like. So yeah, here's the box it came in. So it has the Sega CD, and then internally it still has, like, I've got 2 controllers and the 2 power blocks all set up, ready to go. And I just for fun I put in 1 red button Genesis controller and then 1 regular controller. There we go. Boom. Oh, I need to get a power supply for that Sega CD, don't I? Alright. So there's that. Take a look at my poor little Genesis 3. He should at least get cleaned up. But yeah, I think I took the screws out of him. Took out 1 screw. Okay. I changed my mind what I was doing. Nope, 2 screws. Don't fill any screws in there. I can.
ONI Densetsu. It's a freaking powerhouse.
Annoying little tag. Alright, so those are the screws that go in here. Look how rusty this guy is. Oh my gosh. Whew. I should have opened this up a long time ago. See, we got
D2 Crafty
like
one.
rust in here.
They probably got the idea from Voltron or Transformers. To stack a bunch of stuff together to make one bigger thing.
Right? That's probably it. Need to get a vinegar bath for this guy. Jeez.
D2 Crafty one. That rust looks horrible.
Yeah, it does.
ONI Densetsu. That one looks roached out.
Yeah, it does. I think it was bugged. There, yeah, there's bugs in here. This is the version 2, isn't it? Is that the version 2 with this, the one square, like in this? Yeah, this guy. Woo!
ONI Densetsu. That roach smell ha 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 dog.
Yeah. Alright, let me dump pump out the bug juices. Alright, yeah, this guy I need to take to the sink. I'm just taking everything to the sink and washing it. There's no hand washing this. Alright, give me a moment. I'll just go wash it real fast and then bring back down the motherboard.
D2 Crafty 1. Yedink. Just call it a day on that. That's a seriously roached out shielding. ONI Densetsu. That's the worst Sega 3 I ever.
Yeah, that was nasty. Boards, at least here. I'm gonna turn on that compressor. Oh no! Hold on. There we go. Good enough. Alright, so we'll go ahead and move this
D2
camera.
Crafty 1. Great. Says Apple is on top in China. I guess Apple didn't learn their lesson on China stealing IP.
Alright, let me look at something real fast. We gotta go to console mod wiki Genesis. Where is it? Model 3. Yeah, so this is the VA2 one. What can we do? What can be restored on the VA2? Not much. Alright, so on a VA2 can only have virtual racing and game genie function restored, resulting in no expanded functionality past the Genesis library. Cartridge expansion audio can also be restored for use with the Mega SG Pro. For example, connecting. Okay. So this one has a really just little fix. I guess this will at least get the CD working, but this version cannot do Master System. Alright, let's grab our cam back here and let's do some soldering. Whoop. Okay. Some of these pins need to be touched up anyway. Let's go ahead and we'll go to
ONI Densetsu. The biggest improvement is the stereo audio.
Is that whenever you put in the the bypass? Look how corroded this is here.
ONI Densetsu. Yeah.
So you can put the triple bypass in this. Alright. Well, that's good to know. I was just looking at like the audio improvements. So it's showing like connecting pin, what? Let's see, that'd be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Come on. Connecting B1 and B3. Okay, to right XR to the mega amp triple bypass. And you can short jumpers between B26 and B11. And then run a wire from B19. Okay. So it's showing like a wire going from here. I think this little knob is going from, yeah, up to is that 13, 14? Looks like 14. I'm not sure what that one's doing, but all of these look like they could use a little touch up. They've got, none of them look great. Sevens. So it looked like there's some rust, but I think it was just the bug juice. Yeah, that looks okay. Alright, that's good. My button okay? Yeah, he's clicking. Ew, that resistor looks nasty. You're looking close at here, you see all the nasty stuff. You're like, oh no, I gotta clean it. Guess we could put some new caps on here too, I guess. Mostly. Anything crazy? Looks like it's a lot of 47s. See how many 47s I have. No, 47 16s. Um, 47 10s, 47 25s. Okay, so don't have a lot of those left. Unless I've got them in this box. Those are 4.7. Those are for Game Gears. Or there's 0.47, and those are 47s. 4.7 giant. Alright, so it looks like we got here. Alright, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, got 11 47s. So how many do we actually need? 1, 2, 3. You're different. You're different. 4, 5. You know, I could just use the freaking wiki. I don't know why I'm doing this the hard way. Okay. Console. Sega Genesis. Alright. Alright, cool. Let's just start taking them off, and I've got the chart now. So we'll just start taking caps off and recap this whole thing. Only because of the bug juice, I don't trust it. This is gonna be one of those pain in the butt heat sink. Like not enough heat ever. It's hard to. Okay, well, I've got this thing hot. I'll go in here with my soldering iron. There we go. So what do you? You were. I'll just start putting them back in as I take them out. That might make more sense. There's the wife. Hello. I'm fine with any of those. What do you feel like? If you had a rough day, you can pick something up.
I don't want to make decisions. I'm just going to come home and like cry. So you
Okay.
make a decision and tell me what to do.
Come home and cry, and we'll have leftover casserole.
Okay.
Alright?
Right.
I love you. Bye. Alright, this one shouldn't be as bad as that last one. Oh, looks like it should be good. See, it didn't come through the other side. I guess it did. Yeah, okay. What are you? Looks like a 100 UF 10 volt. UF. What are you? You are 116. Probably going to be good enough. Yeah, we'll just do 116. Looks like the negative leg is on with the circle. The one that's circled? Yeah, alright. This was like laid down like this on the cap. I don't know if that makes a difference, but we'll go ahead and just leave it how it was. Here we go. And moving on over. I think these are both 46. 47s, yep. So we have this one and this one. Right there. Both 47s. No, it looks like it came through. Nope, that's one of the one. Still has some explaining to do. There we go. It's got a chunk on him. There we go. All right. This is almost more difficult to do than the full-size Sega Genesis. So I got about maybe 5 more minutes. I'm gonna get the last few like loose ones. It's not in the
D2
cluster.
Crafty One was wondering what that weird sound was. Probably easier to just use desoldering braid.
That's a Saturn sucker. Yeah, it does a pretty good job of it. Alright, so I think I'm going to get this last one here, and then I'm going to call it a day. And I'll work on getting the metal cleaned up off screen, just so it looks a little better. We'll get this last one here, and then we'll do the rest of them later. I mean, this works pretty good. It adds the heat to it, so that's nice.
D2 Crafty one. I have one of those somewhere.
This one on the heat, on the grounding plane here, really needs some more heat. There we go. Got it. And I think that was a 47 also. Yeah. Alright. That's about where I'm going to stop. We'll clean up the extra resin there. Last one, which is down here. All right, cool. Well, we got a few done. We still have what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 13 more to go. That's not bad. I can get that done, and then we'll. There we go. Look at that. That metal looks better already. Haha. Just getting the bug juices off is really the hardest part. So I'm gonna mark my words. I'm gonna mark my soldering points for next time, and we can put together a couple boards for the bypass too. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 5, 6, 7. This gets a wire, and then see where the next one is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7 more, it looks like. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wait. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Alright, here we go. Bring everything off.
D2 Crafty one. That's a lot of solder points.
Hello.
Hey, we're about to close the neighborhood. Can you come out and help?
I will.
Could you bring a towel?
Yes. Alright. Bye. Alright. I gotta get going now. Thank you guys for stopping in and watching. And I will get this done next week, if all goes well. Oh, look at that black screen. Hold on. Oh, look, I covered up the chat. Man, I'm the smart one. There we go. Okay, So I will head up there and help my wife unpack the kids, and I'll see you guys next week and get that done, and we'll build a triple bypass. That'd be fun. All right.